Hello everybody, thank you so much for all the responses we've had so far to our A Season to Sing project. Really encouraging, and it's so nice to hear from choirs all over the world. You've come back to me with lots of questions, which is great because I haven't finished writing the piece yet. I'm just at the sketching out stage. And your questions are really helping me to make sure that the piece I write is going to be as appealing as possible to all sorts of different choirs wherever you are in the world. If you haven't yet heard about this project, I'll give you a quick recap. A Season to Sing is my choral reimagining of Vivaldi's The Four Seasons. Next year is going to be 300 years since the publication of that piece. So obviously the original was just for strings and not to be sung. So I am adding words to these amazing melodies and creating a 40-minute piece for choirs to sing with either organ accompaniment or piano accompaniment. So it's very exciting. And the Royal School of Church Music are inviting choirs across the world to contribute £300 or the equivalent of £300 wherever you are in the world to co-commission the piece. And as co-commissioners, you will be afforded certain perks, such as you will be allowed to perform the piece before any other choir in the world can. You will be named in the vocal score as one of the co-commissioning choirs. You get to have a Q&A session with me online and ask me anything you like, within reason. And you also receive a limited edition hardback copy of the vocal score, signed by me and embossed with beautiful gold lettering on the front. So it's a really exciting project and I'm really delighted to be writing this piece for you. So to your questions, so here we go. First, Jerry in the UK, he conducts a mixed voice community choir. He asks, will it be singable by a community choir? The answer is absolutely yes. If you listen to the original Vivaldi, obviously there are lots of very, very fast passages. I'm reimagining those. So you're not going to be asked to sing like a swingle singer, just beautiful, beautiful melodies within the faster accompaniment. So yes, absolutely. He also asks, will the scores cost a lot? I don't know exactly how much the scores will cost at the moment, but I will find out and I will let you know, Jerry. I'm sure they'll be hireable as well. What I can tell you is that for commissioning choirs, you will be given a big discount, of course. Then I heard from Anne, who conducts a mixed voice community choir in Townsville in Australia. Hi, Anne. You ask me, what will the cost be in Australian dollars? So it's the equivalent. In America, it's working out as $500, and I think that's the same in Australia, 500 Australian dollars, and then £300 within the UK, because that's to represent the 300 years of the piece. You also asked me, what time frame are you looking at? Well, I'm hoping to finish writing the piece this summer and maybe early autumn. I'm hoping that the RSCM will be able to have published the piece by the end of this year. And so it'll be available to start performing in 2025. And as I say, you will have access to the scores before it's on general publication, so that you will be able to be the first people to perform the piece. When will parts be ready for use? Yes, so early 2025. You also ask me, is there a certain time when it should be performed? No, the answer is, the beauty of this piece is that because it's based on the four seasons, spring, summer, autumn, winter, you can perform it at any time of the year and any year. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping that lots of choirs will want to perform it next year because of it being the 300th anniversary since Vivaldi's piece was published. But you can perform it thereafter whenever you like. Is it an a cappella piece, you ask me? No, so it's not a cappella. It's going to be accompanied by organ or piano. I'm also going to create an organ backing track for people who don't have an organist or an organ where they are, and you can perform it along to that. I'm also creating, as I always do, part learning tracks. So soprano, alto, tenor, bass, so that you can hear how the lines go and learn it by ear if you want to. And those we're going to make available to the commissioning choirs for free. So there's another incentive for you to get on board with this commission. Then I also heard from Rob, who conducts a women's chorus in Maryland, USA. Hi Rob, thank you for your question. You've asked me, will there be a version for upper voices? Yes is the answer, but it's not going to be a different version. I'm going to do what I did with my coronation anthem, which is to write it in such a way that it can be performed by a mixed voice choir or an upper voice choir. There'll also be a way to perform it with just unison choir. So, for example, if you conduct a youth choir or a children's choir and they want to just learn the tunes, then that will also be possible. So it's going to be very adaptable and flexible to try to appeal to as many choirs as possible. So I hope that's helped answer those questions. Please keep your questions coming. You can contact me via my website, or you can go onto the RSCM's website and to this address at the bottom of the screen to find out more about the project. A Season to Sing.